Alright, hey YouTube, it's Ohms here with a quick video on some team building for Myne. I don't know if you guys have run it yet or not, but if you're looking to run it, we're just gonna run through some things that I think would be good to bring to make the dungeon a little bit easier. We'll do a couple of setups. We're gonna do a 7x6 setup for people that like to play that, and then 5 or 6x5 setup for other people. The most common 7x6 setup, which makes a lot of things easier, it's still works. It came out a long time ago and it still works really well. Diablos, Anubis. Most people will have an Anubis, not everybody, but most people will. And if you don't have Diablos, then you can just pair with a friend that does. I'm sure there's a lot of people that have Diablos up. I always have my Diablos up in slot 1. So first on the team, we'll throw Anubis. He's pretty good. The dungeon itself has a few different things you have to do. It has a lot of different mechanics. So there's poisons. There's actually, the poisons only happen if you don't kill on the first turn. So there's bombs you have to watch out for. There's blinds you have to watch out for, and there's a damage voice that you have to watch out for, right? So the first thing, and there's a FUA. So the first thing I'd do is I'd grab a FUA lead. It doesn't matter how you order your subs, because there is no absorbs. There's no color absorbs or attribute absorbs. So one of the most common FUAs that people use is Roshana. She's really nice because she has 2 skill boosts. She's a FUA. She's a farmable. If you don't have her, there's a lot of different options. Really, any FUA should work for this. The reason Roshana is nice is because she has 2 blind resists. So for this run, I'm gonna use Roshana. I think she's really good. I touch my nose so much. Why do I touch my nose so much? Anyways, I'm gonna use a Roshana for this run. So we're gonna bring in Roshana. One thing you'll notice with Anubis is that part of his leader skill is to use a skill every turn. You don't have to do that. You don't have to use a skill every turn, because not every floor has enough health to require you to use a skill. I do recommend running this in multiplayer, because multiplayer just makes it a lot easier. You have more skills to use, you have more skill boosts. But if you're gonna do it solo, it's also very doable in solo, right? So that's the first sub. I like bringing a lot of subs that have 7Cs, just because they kill things a lot easier. So for this team, because it's Anubis is purely a combo-based lead. You have whatever is best for your box and you're comfortable with, just bring. All right. We do know that we need a VDP for this. I have Yusuke for VDP. If you have Ameno is another really good one, because everything in here is like a devil, and the last boss, which has the most health, is a devil dragon. So you'll be able to do a lot of damage to that. So we're gonna bring this. Also, he provides his own board. I have this on him from previous, so we don't really need that. We can take that off after. The third slot that I would bring to make this a lot easier is Chazelle. I don't know if you guys were around when DBDC came out, but Chazelle, which is here, has 3 devil killers, and she is a healer. Or he, sorry, I think Chazelle is a he actually. He has 3 devil killers and 3 and is a healer, so he can take dragon killers. So on mine, I have 3 devils, 3 dragons. So Chazelle is gonna do insane damage to the last floor, like insane damage. Also, the last floor is dark to start, so the sub attack, the light sub attack, will do a lot of damage. It's gonna do really well there. So if you have one, I would bring it. If you don't have one, just bring whatever you have, right? So if you go into filter here and you go into awakenings, you can select devil killer, and then it'll bring up all your devil killers, right? So there's a lot of different options you could bring. If you have one of her, she's also good because she has a dragon and a devil killer and a god killer. She can also hold dragon gods. Barbara Julie works if you have her. There's different options, right? I think Chazelle is just the best one, just because she has triple. So she's gonna do an insane damage, like insane damage to this. He also has a Devil Killer. That's good to know. Never will forget about him. And then the last slot is just a variable slot. It's your flex slot. What I'd fill that slot with is something that makes hearts, because like I said, there is a Fua board. Or there's a Fua floor where you have to make a follow-up attack to kill. So bring something that makes colors that you have. So our main colors here are green and light. We don't really care too much about Anubis because he doesn't have any 7Cs. So the damage, hey, Lacklusterous, the damage he's going to do is going to be very minimal compared to the other guys. So instead of him, what can we bring? What do we want to bring here? What works? Something that makes lights, greens, hearts. What's accessible? Whatever you can, like whatever you have, guys. I think for me, I'm gonna bring greens, light, hearts. I think what I'm gonna do actually is I'm gonna bring Cotton and then inherit something on top of her. You could do that. I think that works. Or is there something in the lights you can use? Something that makes hearts, right? And you can always bring something and inherit something. The reason I thought of Cotton is because she has a low base cooldown. She also has Dragon Killers on her, and she has 2 7Cs. So I'm going to bring Cotton. And she's cute, so why not, right? We'll take that off, and then on her, we're going to bring Avalon. Oh wait, we said we wanted hearts too. What makes greens, lights, and hearts? Greens, lights, and hearts. That's lovely. I gotta think about this. I know greens, darks, and hearts. What's greens, lights, and hearts, guys? Come on, somebody hit me. Nay. Oh, I don't have a green nay. Something not so... Oh, she doesn't make hearts, though. I'll have to think about it. Green, dark, and H nay. Well, something less whaley. Oh, I know what. Momoji does that. Momoji does. Oichi. Yeah, Oichi works. But Momoji works as well. Wood, light, heal. Does Oichi make light? Wood, dark, heal. No, she's wood, dark, heal. I think Momoji works. But whatever you have, guys. And it doesn't have to make both colors, because the average floor is not gonna have enough health to survive your hit, right? The average floor is gonna die, even if just one of your guys attacks. Momoji, there we go. Also, if you do have a Momoji, she does have her own Fua, so you can just straight up bring her with three time extends. So we're gonna put Momoji here. Roshana is gonna carry our time extend, because the last floor reduces your time by half, and not everybody can clear. The full board in half the time. I know me. I play a lot and I still struggle for time sometimes. One of the farmable time extend card that I like to use a lot, guys, is this guy right here. Or is that a girl? I can't tell. I don't know. So Enoch is farmable. It's a 7-turn cooldown, increases damage by I think it's 35% for 3 turns, and increases time by 1.5 for 3 turns. Short cooldown, lasts for a few turns, increases time. So that's nice. That's really nice. So we're gonna throw that as an assist on Roshana when we find her. And then we're gonna, I think that should be the last of it. The other thing I would recommend is, if you have one, again, not everybody has it, but if you have one, this guy right here. And if you don't have one, see if you can find a friend that has one in assisted. Nargacuka weapon, because it has the 3 blind resist, and there is a couple of blinds in here, right? So we'll get rid of, take that off. We're gonna switch that. We're gonna put that on our Anubis. We find him. So with that on Roshana, we have 100%. We have 100% blind resist, which will make it easier to deal with stuff. Because I don't like walking in the dark, guys. It's a little hard. It's a guy? Yeah. Well, it's hard to tell who's a guy, who's a girl in this game sometimes. It really is. So let's make sure we have everything. Yusuke himself, he can be whatever you want, guys. Manage assists. So Yusuke, really, it doesn't matter what he is. I can even bring. You can even make it a little bit better here and bring. Avalon. We'll bring Avalon Drake because Avalon Drake makes greens as well, right? So we can make a light green board. Why not? Why not? So for this one, this build is more of a co-op build. And then Chazelle will probably bring another board here. Chazelle. Where is Chazelle? Green light. There it is. So instead of Chazelle, we'll just bring something else that makes a bunch of lights. And it could be anything, guys, because we are doing the 7x6. The first run is going to be solo frisk. Yeah, we're going to do a solo run real quick, and then we'll do some co-op runs. I think all my boards are inherited. Give me something that makes lights, guys. And when I say inherit, it's inheritance and assists are the same thing, guys. So you might have heard people refer to them as assists or inherits. This guy should be fine. All right. So we'll go over it again real quick here. So we're gonna run an Anubis team to start. So Anubis is fairly common. It could be another combo lead. So if you don't have Anubis, if you have like an Ed or you know, any combo lead, whatever you're comfortable with, whatever you ever like to use. I don't recommend rainbow leads such as Riche and Yuki and stuff like that, just because I find it a little annoying to do the box, the VDP, the Void Damage Pierce, and make a rainbow on an average board. But if you're comfortable with this, you can try to make it work. I do recommend rainbow leads or combo leads over rainbow leads, just because I find them a little easier. We have Roshana for the follow-up attack, the blind resists, as well as the time extend for the last floor. We have Yusuke for a board for one of our VDP floors. We have Chazelle with another board for another VDP floor. And then we have Cotton with another board and Hearts for the follow-up attack floor. Okay. The Yusuke and Cotton and the Chazelle, it's whatever your highest damage cards that you have are. So whatever you have with a lot of 7Cs, you know, it's team building and pad is really different from person to person, just because there's a lot of different cards out there and not everybody has everything. So whatever you have that works for you, go with that. So let's go in and do a solo run here. Like I said, I personally prefer to play in multiplayer, but some people don't like that, right? So like I said, we're gonna find an Anubis or Anubis to run with. And let's go try. See what happens. In before rip on stream, guys. It's not called PE plus Fed, it's called PSI plus. I don't really care about the bombs, Frisk, because bombs you just have to match them, right? So we're just gonna stop there and skyfall the rest of the guys. Sometimes you just have to let go and hope for the best. So that killed, and we didn't even use a skill. Okay, you don't always have to use a skill, right? The 7x6 does make this floor easier, right? So this is another devil floor. So Chazelle here, like as long as we do the combo, Chazelle is gonna destroy, and I mean destroy. So we'll match this board. And look at that. It's like no damage, and then Chazelle hits, and then whoosh, it just disappears. Because of that triple Devil Killer. That's a lot of fucking damage. This is another board with blinds. The blinds are gone. None of our boards are up. So what we're gonna do... Yeah, skill boost becomes an issue, right? So we can just smash this normally. It's gonna be annoying. I forgot about skill boosts. So we're gonna match this normally and kill this one, because this one I believe I can make a blue box. You think a blue box would kill? All right, we'll try with a blue box, but we want to make sure we kill this one at least, because I believe this one will time debuff you. Whoop, 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 whoop. Ah, I ran out of time. Ah, I don't kill anything. So now we're gonna get the time debuff, which sucks. Oh, jeez. Why do you hurt me so? Why do you hurt me so? So I'm gonna use this, because time debuffs suck. And then I'm just gonna see. I want to just use K, but I can't remember as a preemptive next floor. So we're not gonna use K. We're just gonna clear it normal, I think. Because I don't want to die to a random preemptive next floor. So we're gonna make sure you don't accidentally target like I just did. Because we did end up using a skill, we're gonna have a lot of RCBs, right? So that thing is dead. We're gonna get hit again. Some bombs. That's fine. Sure. Bombs. Sure. There. So it looks like we're gonna end up killing this the normal, old-fashioned way, because we forgot about skill boosts. What a shameful display! You're a shameful display. All right. This is not a very. Actually, I'm kind of glad this happened, just to showcase that this is not super dangerous. I do recommend definitely killing the second one though, because it does do that time debuff, so you don't end up having to waste your time thing. Yeah, it's good enough. Good enough. And now that it's lost the damage thing, it's gone. Does the next floor have a preemptive? I don't think it actually does. We could have just done use game for that. So this is the VDP floor. Okay, so that's the VDP floor. That's what we brought Momoji for. Oh, it does have a preemptive. What do you know? So we're gonna stall a turn. So the Vampire Lord hits for approximately... It does hit for a lot of damage. I don't really want to eat a hit here. So I think what we're going to do, because there's 2 more floors, we're probably going to want to use the skill last floor. Can we survive a hit? You had the box? Yeah, because it took too long to make the box. It was too far away. I do too many bicolor boxes, guys. Alright. So I think I am going to just combo this out and see what happens. And just hope for the best. Sometimes you just gotta hope for the best. Will we die? The hardest hit he does is 34,000, so we do survive as long as we 7C for the shield. Except that we're gonna hit him below health now. I think I'm just dead. Did I just kill myself? And you're right, I could have just done normal con for hearts. I don't know why. Let's see what he does. He's gonna heal up. Don't underestimate me and do it. Oh, that's fine. That's all he does. That's nothing actually. That's nothing at all. It's very mild. So that's good to know. He does not murder you if you don't kill him with a full turn 1. Heals the full on the first turn. Well, there we go. Live and learn. And we did get a Mortal Poison Skyfall, guys, but because we had so many hearts and so many RCBs, so much RCB from the Anuda skill being activated, that it didn't really matter. That's nice. That's good to know. So this is another BDB4. So we're gonna use the Yusuke skill for this one. And Roshana, notice how we have to use our time thing in an earlier floor, but because Roshana is a really short cooldown, if you have a max skill, which is not that easy to do, I think she takes 30 skill ups, she's already back up again. So that's why I felt comfortable doing that. And then we can just make a PDP here. There we go. So I like doing double BDPs on the 7x6s. And they do take some practice, right? I do this a lot. Kills, and now we're on the last floor. And you'll notice I didn't bring a burst for the dungeon at all, because with this team you really don't need one, especially if you have Chazelle. Because Chazelle is a monster. He hits, or he hits really, really hard. So we're gonna use a bicolor board here, and or a tricolor, quad color, something, whatever, 4-color board. And just see the magic. Let the magic happen. Oh my god. Oh god. Oh jeez. There we go. So between Yusuke and Chazelle's sub attack here, she's gonna disappear. No burst needed. It just melts. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Pogsy. So that's it on solo. If I was doing this multiplayer, which we are gonna do some multiplayer runs, it will be great. Or great. Well, I was just reading something in chat. It will be a lot easier because you can pretty much use a skill every turn. It's a really short dungeon, so you can bring a board for every single floor. So here, let's do a quick multiplayer dungeon. Yo, do you have a team ready? We'll do a quick multiplayer dungeon, and that should be it. Man, this video is going on forever. Just any combo team, any combo team you want to bring. I'll bring a Diablos. You can bring any combo leader. If I can find my Diablos. So I'm gonna run the same team I just ran. I'm just gonna switch over the blind resist. You're gonna bring Yusuke? I mean, Yusuke works, I guess. Everything I have does have light in there, so Yusuke does work. So we'll run a quick Myne here in multiplayer. So we're gonna do a similar team. Yusuke works here because Yusuke needs lights. The only problem is my boards don't work with Yusuke as well. So, but I think the multiplier should still be enough to kill these, just because the health is high, but it's not the highest I've seen. So we brought that 100% blind resist just to deal with stuff like this, right? So we're gonna do this, and run out of time halfway through. Oh my god, what have I done? What have I done? Oh god, poisons, jammers. So you can just ignore all these. You could have done Anubis instead. I would have done Anubis instead. Because none of my boards are light blue, right? So, we'll see how it works. Alright, I'm getting carried, guys. Pretty good. So this is what you do. You just find somebody better than you, and you just let them do the floors for you. Oh my, oh my. I'm just showing you what everything does when you don't kill it, guys. I just want to show you how safe this dungeon is. 70 Diablos on 7x6. Exactly. This is all on purpose. All planned. You didn't kill it? How do you not kill it? How do you not kill it? That's what you get for bringing you skin. You know what? I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna give up. I'm just gonna give up halfway through. You didn't bring a Chazelle? Well, you don't really need Chazelle. She does. He does make it a lot easier though. So as we showed last time, you don't have to kill this turn 1 with a BDP. If you do end up not killing it turn 1, you just have to deal with the time debuff, right? You could have done a BDP, Athena, because you have your Yusuke up, right? And I still have my Yusuke up. So, as long, like I said last time, just make sure you kill the second one. That's by far the more dangerous one, because this one just makes bombs. Flubs. Alright. Easy. Just Skyfall the win. 0 damage because it all gets plated. You might want to just FOA it. Yeah, just do the FOA. Or, why am I saying FOA? Do the BDP. Avoid damage pierce. There's an orb, Oh, gosh. Okay. Skyfalls, thank you. Easy Skyfall, guys. You wish you had better luck. Dragonbound Dragon Collar is nice. And we might be getting it back. Since JP got it back, the Japanese version of the game did get it. We might get it. I would use your Yusuke here and kill it, heal. Or I could do it on my turn if you want. If you don't feel comfortable doing it. It's up to you. Plus DCD. The secret is DBDC. You think so? It could be. You actually have really shit luck with boards, Joe. Like this, you've gotten some terrible boards. Ouch. All right, last board. So we'll do the time buff, we'll do the Yusuke board, and then we'll do Diablos just for safe measure. And then we'll just combo it out. Oh my god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oof. 1 point half the time movement. 1.5 times. 10 times the TSI. Alright, well that's mine. Hopefully that gives you some ideas on what you can do for it, guys. And if you ever need help, you're more than welcome to find me on my Discord or on Twitch. And have a good day.